Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing pretty solid, pretty chillin'. I think, in light of yesterday's somehow miraculous pullback win, we will not be taking on another Tainted Lost run. However, winning that one does count towards the little counter I do have going on. So I think in light of that, we're actually going to take on Tainted this guy. I know, he sucks. Tainted Jacob and Esau. Or I guess this is just Tainted Jacob, huh? So we're going to see how well Tony can do here. I'm going to assume probably not good by the end of it all, but you know what, man? That's just how it goes. Anyways, hope y'all are doing well. I'm fine, honestly, chilling. Nice and lovely day. It's cold. It's like a solid 60, you know, which people on the east are gonna be like, Tony, that's not cold. I gotta say shut up, because who cares? It's cold to me. That's the part that really matters. It is cold to me. And the thing is, I love it like that. I love it when it's like a solid low 60s, high 50s. You know what I mean, man? That to me, perfect weather. The only thing that would really be the cherry on top is if it started raining, personally. But that's just me, you know what I mean? I just love the rain as a whole. I think it is so damn good. It's got that nice cozy feeling to it, you know what I mean? But yeah, to be able to just kind of chillax, not do nothing, but you know, chill out and not have to worry about anything, and besides just curling up with a nice blanket, that to me, that's perfect temp right there. And I think today we have achieved perfect temp. So after this Isaac episode, I am planning on just getting myself a nice blanket and just kind of chillaxing for like the foreseeable rest of the night until I decide to maybe do something or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, besides that, I'm doing good. I love the cold. Can't complain. Honestly, the thought of getting in a blanket has got me feeling real good, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, that's just how it is, man. You know what I mean? Dude, blankets are just so goated. But we're not here, neither here nor there. You know what I mean? We're not talking about blankets. That's not the topic that was brought upon. I guess it was brought upon by me. Whatever, man. Don't matter. Honestly, we have to do anything, so let's literally do anything. Let's not take on a crazy cracked run right now. Let's first see if we can, like, kill the lamb, you know what I mean? Even Satan, you know? Oh, little brimstone, not bad. So, yeah, honestly, man, for the most part, I'm kind of just... I'm kind of just chilling. Thankfully, today was actually the first time in a while, and yesterday, today and yesterday after I was done recording Isaac, were the first time in a long time that I have been able to eat a meal that felt like a real meal, and I genuinely felt good. You know what I had yesterday? Because I was contemplating, what can I eat now that it's been like a week and some change post wisdom tooth op? Can't eat sharp foods and whatnot, you know. Can't eat things that crumble or flake or leave crumbs like that crazy easy. So I had decided, hold on, wait, I kind of got the perfect idea. If you know, memory serves me correct, I think I should be able to eat bread that is like cold bread, you know, not toast, but bread. I think bread should be fine, as long as it's not like whole grain or anything. It's just kind of pure white bread, because then it won't have any flakes or like extra grains or oats in it, you know? And ground beef, because ground beef can just be broken, you know, into many such pieces really easily, you know what I mean? And so the plan essentially was, hey, I got the perfect idea, all right? What is something that has bread and ground beef together in, you know, a kind of simple, easy to eat fashion that's not gonna take a lot? I decided, oh, and mushy foods like potatoes and such. Potato cooked the proper way is a mushy food, so, you know. What did I decide on? Of course, the American classic known as a cheeseburger. And oh my goodness, y'all have no idea how fucking good it felt to finally eat like real food, man. It was, I'm not gonna lie, to eat a cheeseburger and fries, it genuinely, for the first time in like forever, because one, I hadn't eaten a burger for like a minute up until that point, and two, I hadn't been able to eat any like variety really because of the whole wisdom tooth removal thing. To actually get a change in flavor and eat a nice solid burger, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, it was phenomenal, bro. It was genuinely phenomenal. And while I was looking up, like, you know, I was looking up, like, is it okay, like, what meats are okay to eat? And they were like, oh, you know, it's okay to eat a meat such as, like, ground beef, you know, or, like, oh, I blew up. Or, like a shredded meat, you know what I mean? And it's nothing that's gonna take a lot of effort to chew and is relatively easy, like, to just kind of consume as a whole. You know what I mean? And so, shredded meat of any kind, very easy to consume. You just pop it in, chew twice and swallow pretty much. And ground beef is like literally, you know, it's ground already, bro. Like, it's already in like its purest, most easily breakable form, you know? Even if you lump ground beef together into a patty, taking a bite immediately like just disassembles it, you know what I mean? It's an easy eat food. So, I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna get a burger. Alright, my apologies, sorry. My brother was just heading out real quick. But, dude, it just felt so nice to be able to eat food again yesterday, honestly. It truly did feel like amazing. And when I was looking up the, you know, oh, what other things is like perfectly fine for me to eat? One of them was salmon, and it made sense. Salmon is like a real flaky fish, like not flaky the way bread is, but you know, like at the slightest touch, salmon like disintegrates, you know what I mean? So I decided, oh, I got the perfect idea, bro. How about for the next day, so I can start getting some like real valuable nutrition and like good sources of fats and proteins in me, I decided, what if, all right, real quick for the one time, I made some salmon today. And god damn it, it was good, man. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. First time eating salmon in, it just felt great. You know what I mean? I also had a sandwich earlier too. And it was just, you know what I mean, bro? It kind of had me like, man, maybe I should start eating like soups and shit as my main diet all the time. So whenever I do get a break from that and get some flavor, it's like crack, you know? It's like the greatest thing I've ever consumed in my life. Because I'm gonna be real with you, that's kind of how I'm feeling about like the sandwich I ate earlier, the salmon I just ate, the burger I ate yesterday, you know what I mean? It's just like, man, this is hella good. It was salmon with mashed potatoes and some veggies. Oh my god, bro. Just something about eating them veggies, man. It just felt good, bro. I'll make the executive decision and grab that. Uh-huh. Sorry. Listen to a song on the side, can you tell? My apologies. Today's album is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Absolutely phenomenal album. One of my personal favorites from Kendrick Lamar. I genuinely gotta say, it is genuinely just... I think it might be one of, if not his best album. I have a hard time differentiating between that and To Pimp a Butterfly. Just because I love that like jazz soul sound To Pimp a Butterfly has. It's really good. But I absolutely fucking love Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers though. God damn it, it is so good. Same with what's it called? Good Kid, Mad City, dude. I used to be heavy on Good Kid, Mad City for like the longest time back in high school. It is damn good. But yeah, you know, man, it just felt nice to eat some flavor for once in like a blue moon. You know what I mean, bro? It just felt really good, and honestly, it makes me happy. You know what I mean? It's been a rough couple of weeks, aka week and a half. It's been a rough like week and a half, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Not that, like I'm like in a horrible state mentally or anything, you know, nothing like that. More so, it just kind of sucks to be, you know, not be able to eat the foods that you want to eat, and then at the same time see your friends and everyone else consume like the shit that you like. You know what I mean, bro? I remember I went to the movies, you know, I mentioned this. I went to the movies the other day to go see Tron Ares, and it was, believe me, I loved watching Tron Ares with my friends. It was great. But there was definitely like a feeling of like, man, this fucking sucks, because one, I couldn't eat any like popcorn or nothing during the movie, or I couldn't get anything for the movie. And not only that, also just sorry, I had to, my bad. Okay, and also not only that, bro, but it was what's the word I'm thinking of, man? Oh, we went to go get, we all as a whole, me and my friends and my brother, we all went to go get food literally right before going to the movies, just because, you know, everyone was getting off work, we were hungry, we had some time, and watching everyone eat some good ass like chicken and shit like that, while I was just kind of relegated to just looking, you know what I mean, looking and drinking my Dr. Pepper. Not even, it was like a Coke Zero, I think. It was just like, man, this low-key fucking sucks, dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, this shit sucks. You can't even like partake in the meal of like you know, eating with friends. But not only that, attempting to do so is just a no-go, bro. You know what I mean? Because if I even try to eat like the wrong meal or whatever, then it's like, oh, sorry, Tony, you're gonna be out and at the movies for the next like fucking however long, so you're gonna have that shit stuck in there and it's gonna bug the fuck out of you and whatnot. And I'm just like, man, this fucking blows. You know what I mean, dude? I'm like, this shit sucks. I'm taking that shit with me. But just overall, man, you know what I mean? It just kind of sucked to deal with, to not be able to eat anything for a little bit. So now to finally eat for the first time in forever, it just feels damn good, man. You know, even if it's not communal in a sense or whatever, you know, it just felt great. It felt fun. I feel happier than before. All right, but of course, with the good, you got to take the bad. And even though I know I just said this past week and a half has been bad, it's not just because of the food. There's definitely some more that was contributing to it. One of which is that in the process of trying to set up my own like home media server or whatever, and not only that, just overall trying to look up anything on Reddit, dude, it just kind of had my ass geeking for a little bit, because it's like, y'all fucking suck, dude. I know this is not the first time on planet Earth that I have criticized anything Reddit related and whatnot, and it won't be the last, as if they keep acting the way they do, it's definitely not gonna be the fucking last. Because oh my goodness, do I absolutely just despise Redditors, man. I don't know what it is with them, but they know how to be the most annoying little shits you've ever met / seen in your life. And the reason I say this is because I feel like no one on that stupid fucking website knows how to answer a simple question. You know what I mean? And you know what's crazy is that the straw man in my brain's first thought was, you know, like, no, I couldn't even come up with an argument, because how do you view the opposite stance of just answer the question? You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. Just answer the fucking question, bro. And it's not like some sort of like political, like, you know, like politician lying their teeth through a question or whatever. Like, I've seen the clips of like, oh sir, how much do you make? It's a lot of money, you know? And it's like, brother, just say the exact amount. You know, it's like, I'm not talking about that kind of answering the question where they deflect. It's, for some reason, everyone on the stupid fucking website known as Reddit feels the need to give you their own personal input on the exact opposite of whatever it is you're asking about. All right, so just for the sake of, you know what, I will explain a little bit. All right, I will explain a little bit for y'all. A part of me had wanted to essentially partake in engaging with physical media a bit more. You know what I mean? I wanted to engage with physical media a bit more. One, since I had the new TV, because if you get a TV, you're going to want to use it to do TV shit, like watch movies and shows and whatnot. So a part of me was like, hey, how would it be possible for me to watch something on my TV mad easy that's not a streaming service, that's physical media? Oh, Blu-rays or DVDs, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I go and I look up this Reddit thread that's talking about, oh, what is a good thing to like, hey guys, I wanted to I wanted to essentially find something to make my own home footage of Blu-ray so I can play it on my Blu-ray player. How would you guys go about doing that? Simple question, you know what I mean? Literally the simplest question I think ever asked is, hey, I have X and I want to do Y. Can you guys explain what would be the most efficient or best way to do Y? And you know what every fucking comment said, man? I don't know why, or every Redditor feels the need to do this shit. It pisses me the fuck off, because it literally is just the simplest shit on planet Earth. But I don't know, they have this fucking way, this thing about them to somehow be the most fucking brain dead human you have ever met in your life. Redditors, I swear to God, rival customers in like the service industry in terms of how stupid they are. Because the question is, hey, how do I put this onto a disc so I can play it on a Blu-ray player? And you will have the first and top response be some fucking, oh my God, I was gonna say something horrible, some absolute room temp IQ level individual. You know what I mean? That's the horrible shit I was about to say, but way worse. Just someone who's just fucking brain dead, dude. All right? I'm talking real room temp, bottom of the barrel IQ shit. And it is this person being like, Nah, you see, Blu-ray is not good media. What you're gonna want to do instead is you are going to want to put it on a home media server. You're gonna, you know, it's better off to just put it on Plex, and then you can access it on any like thing in your network. And it's like, dude, was that the fucking question? Are you dumb? Like, am I stupid? I gotta be stupid, right? Maybe I'm misinterpreting the question here, you know what I mean? Maybe my stupid ass is truly misinterpreting the world's easiest question. Maybe I'm the fucking blind one that is reading this question wrong. Oh, I look again. No, I'm not the blind one reading the question wrong. You're all brain dead. Because the question was, hey, how do I play this? How do I get this to a Blu-ray so I can play it on a Blu-ray player? And the first fucking answer is, you're not gonna want to get a Blu-ray player. You're not gonna want to use a Blu-ray player. What you're gonna want to do is instead do this other third thing that works for me. And it's like, dude, I didn't ask you for your fucking input. I didn't ask for you for your stupid ass opinion. I asked you, how do I do this? You know what I mean, bro? I explained it perfectly to my friend, in my opinion. I think I explained this shit perfectly, and it pisses me the fuck off. You can ask the simple question on Reddit. Hey guys, you know, what does 2 plus 2 equal? You know, it's simple as, what's 2 plus 2? And then some fucking dumbass, like, who makes a response 1 hour later will be like, you know, instead of doing 2 plus 2 to get 4, you could actually just do 1 plus 3. And it's like, no, that's not the fucking question, man. That's not what I asked. It's insulting. It's insulting to people's intelligence to even have the unfortunate, like, what, side effect, whatever, the unfortunate circumstance of reading any comment on Reddit. It is insulting to an average human with real intelligence to engage in this, because it's the stupidest shit you've ever seen in your life, man. You know what I mean? It is finding the perfect, optimal, whatever you want to say, way to give your own opinion and spread it as much as humanly possible about what you think is best, and never answer the damn question. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know if they were dropped on their fucking head as a baby. You know, Tony, that's insulting, that's mean, you shouldn't say that. I don't care anymore, bro. These are not humans. Redditors are now subhumans in my eyes, because obviously a real human could see the answer, interpret the question, and answer the goddamn thing. But obviously, whoever is leaving these answers on Reddit that is not answering the question and is instead saying the stupidest shit you've ever seen, obviously they are not human. They are below them. They are beneath me. Bark like a dog. It is so goddamn infuriating, homie. You have no idea, man. The shit that I see and the shit that gets me so upset, because it's like, bro, why are we being so dumb? You know what I mean? For what purpose are we being this stupid, bro? It's not for any good reason. It can't be, because you're out here saying the most brain dead shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, hold on, give me a second, all right? I will literally, I will pause the recording right now. I will look up one of the questions I asked, and I will go and see the answer, all right? Give me a second. All right, I found it. So, I made the decision, all right? I looked this up because it was a thread that I saw. It was, I want to burn a blank Blu-ray disc with the file I ripped with make MKV. So essentially, he put a Blu-ray reader on his PC, read the Blu-ray, ripped the file, and he wanted to re-burn it onto a blank Blu-ray disc, all right? Simple as. Their first fucking question I see here is, The first response I see here is, why do people do so much unnecessary work? Okay, he asked the question. He's asking, how do I do this? How would I simply, my question is simply burning the MKV file to Blu-ray players read the disc, or do I need to convert it into something different? You know, he's just asking a quick question. Hey guys, what is this? First fucking response, why do people do so much unnecessary work? Bro, answer the goddamn question or shut your fucking mouth. Because, oh my god, you are insufferable. Do you ever shut up? That shit is so annoying, bro. And then this one here. So this one is a little bit more tolerable, but also like, come on. So guy asked a question, writing MKV files to Blu-ray disc for playback on standalone players. You know, challenge, source, workflow, problem. He literally states every part of like the process that he needs help with, what he's done so far, shit like that, you know? Person answers the question, no video cropping, 1920 by 800 is not valid, you know, you need to do this, you need to do this. Side note, while your father's not tech savvy, any chance you can teach him how to use Kodai? It will be cheaper to get a Raspberry Pi and use this. And it's like, bro, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Just answer the question. Granted, like I said, I will cut bro some slack because he answered it. He answered it, I will cut him slack. It's simple as, all right? But just for some reason, man, it's just the, like, I don't even know what to say, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, holy, you guys suck. Do y'all ever shut the fuck up, man? Oh my god, hold on. Wait. I think I might have found one. I think I might have found another one. Right here. Oh my god, I found it. Some guy on Reddit. Any recommendations for Blu-ray burners? Last year I've been hit with a few reminders of how ephemeral the internet is, and how some nostalgic media from my childhood never got a VHS/DVD release and only exists because someone managed to record it on their TV. You know, some of it might not be on the internet anymore. So he's going about the little spiel about how, like, I've been reminded media gets lost sometimes. I want to be able to keep physical copies of it. Simple as. First response, I agree with the prior comment. Probably not worth it to burn physical Blu-rays unless you're really itching to be able to play something in your Blu-ray player. For backup of your actual movies and stuff, keep digital files and consider running a Plex server. It's like, bro, just answer the question. Just answer the question. Man, it is so simple. I rip my DVDs and Blu-rays with Make MKV, then compress it through Handbrake to get, you know, the excellent digital files, you know, excellent quality digital files. You rip his CDs with EAC so it can keep it in FLAC mode, you know, lossless. And then I back up everything to this server or whatever, this software, for about $7.60 a month. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, back to the gameplay. Dude, you are speaking a whole lot of shit. None of it is the answer to the fucking question that was proposed. You know what I mean, dude? It's actually insufferable, bro. It's actually insane how insufferable so many of them are. Like, no cost. You know what I mean, bro? They go out here and they act like this. They act like this level of subhuman for free. It baffles me. Tony, it's mean to call them subhuman. I'm sorry, all right? I'm just upset, and it's this stupid fucking rant I gotta get off my chest. Because it's seen everywhere, and it only was made worse by the fact that I had the free time to want to pursue this, like, small little endeavor regarding a home media server and whatnot. And because I was unfortunately blessed with this, you know, my paid time off, my PTO from work, I got to experience all the dumb shit that people say and do. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really fucking dumb. It's really dumb. And it baffles me how these are real humans that exist in the real world. How do y'all get shit done if all you do is just sniff your own ass 90% of the time? Because your best feeling in the world is telling someone, don't do what you want to do what I do. You know what I mean, dude? Like, holy shit. It's crazy, man. God damn. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I got a little vulgar. You know, I got a little crass in some of this. That's on me. I want to apologize for just all of a sudden going on a crazy tear. I just felt the need to get this shit off my chest. Because it's been on my chest for a minute now. And it's not been, you know, it hasn't seemed like it would get any better or whatever. You feel me? Not y'all, like you guys, just the Reddit shit as a whole. Like, y'all fucking suck, bro. You know what I mean, man? Holy hell. Y'all suck. I forgot where he was, and I damn near, like, had him hit me for a second. Ow. There we go. Nice, not bad, not bad, not bad. So, yeah, you know, I just want to say my apologies, y'all, for freaking geeking out for a second there. I just had to get it off my chest. I'm gonna be real. Alright, I've been wanting to complain about Redditors for a minute now, just because it's something that I started noticing not too recently, you know? Like, I noticed it a decent time ago, but one, I've never had the platform to just complain about people like that, and two, I've never had the, what's the word I'm thinking of? You know what I mean? I've never just been burned or had such a horrible, awful experience that's made me want to speak on it. But trying to look up anything in regards to some useful information has just been a fucking hell, bro. It's been a hell. It just sucks. Because it really is as simple as, hey man, I have this question, can you give me an answer? And it's like, now here's what you want to do instead. Bro, I didn't ask. You know, unironically, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, I didn't ask for your opinion, I asked for your solution. Simple as, alright? And granted, it's like, oh Tony, it's a public forum, people are gonna give their opinions, whatever. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Bro, you know? Is it really as, like, that hard to just keep it to yourself, bro? You know what I mean? Is it really that hard of a task to just keep the fucking self-meat writing to yourself, bro? Go just jerk off on your own time. No need to do it in public here. Asking a simple ass question, you're like, oh my god, let me stroke my ego real quick by being like, see, what you're doing is stupid as fuck and what I'm doing is actually the method, bro. So how about you lock in, twin, you know? And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm so sorry. God damn it, man. Shit infuriates me. Not because I deal with it so often, but because whenever it is something that is to be dealt with, it is insufferable, bro. I'm talking grade A insufferable, dude. That shit really peels my orange, dare I say, you know what I mean? I'll be so real with you. How do you get a max level Meat Boy? Is that even possible? Because if I get, what's his name? My possible are Headless Horseman or Conquest, right? Or no, I can maybe get Death later? I'm not sure. That's my possible horseman, right? Is Death? Or, because I already fought War, I fought Pestilence, and I fought Famine, right? So I think my next one is Death. Or it could be the White Horseman, you know, Conquest. Did I say Conquest already? I didn't mean to say Conquest. That was the wrong guy. But I mean, just, I don't know. Y'all feel me, bro? Do y'all feel me on this? Or has this been like a Tony rant where he just throws around a whole bunch of words? You know what I mean? I hope to God that someone out there feels my pain. You know what I mean? We share the same hatred, you and I. You're not so different, you and I. We're kindred spirits, you know what I mean? That kind of deal. I hope there's someone out there that, you know, gets me, dare I say. Oh, also, I read this comment and I forgot to respond to it. So I'm just gonna address it right now. You know, Cup of Kaif. Talking about his exile. Hope everything's good, man. Don't know what happened, but you know. I just hope everything's going well. But just like, oh my goodness gracious, bro. You know what I mean, dude? Oh my fucking goodness gracious. It's just, oh. Y'all have no idea, you know? Or maybe y'all do have an idea, you know? Maybe you guys out there do know how I feel, do know what I'm talking about. If that's the case, I'm glad that we can like stand in unity, you know what I mean? We can stand together against the wretched Reddit army. The wretched Reddit army. What the fuck is this guy talking about? At the end of the day, it truly isn't that deep. It's just something I wanted to complain about because I like complaining about stuff sometimes. But yeah, man, I mean, like, what the hell? You feel me? It low-key really is just like a what the hell ass moment. Anytime something like that happens. And oh my god, dude. Don't even get me started. I'm pretty sure I've had it happen another time, but I've kind of just blanked it out of my mind because I do remember trying to look up another thing and then having essentially the same issue of like, oh my god, dude, shut the hell up. Like, who the hell cares kind of deal, you know what I mean, man? I was talking to one of my friends. We were talking about Isaac and whatnot, and I remember correctly, I think we were mentioning Book of Rev. We were talking about Book of Rev for some reason, and talking about how like Book of Rev is like kind of like, to me, Book of Rev is like an instant cop, instant hold. You know what I mean? It's free fucking spirit hearts, dude. It's a renewable source of spirit hearts as well. Like that's like you keep that shit to the day you die. But I remember my friend mentioning like, oh, he, you know, he wishes he could use it a bit more, but like there's also the downside of essentially having to fight the horsemen, you know what I mean? Which essentially means that like, what's the word I'm thinking of? You're like robbed of some items. I'm not gonna lie, all right? I kind of see the sentiment, I understand, I guess. Like you're getting robbed of some items. But I also gotta say, like, it's free renewable hearts, and you also get a Meat Boy. It's not like Meat Boy's bad. Even if you only ever get level 3 Meat Boy like I have, it's still really good. Yeah, he's not an orbital anymore, but like, bro, he still does cracked damage. And I mean, just look at him, you know what I mean? Oh, god, that hurt. I mean, just look at him, bro. He's going in. He's low-key kind of been going in. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. I'm sorry. Quoting SpongeBob for a second there. I was watching a little bit the other day. Had myself a jolly old time with the sponge, with the bob, you know what I mean? What y'all know about that, bro? Up late at night sipping that bob. You feel me? Sipping that Josh. I still can't believe it's really a wine out there called Josh. That shit is so funny, dude. What makes it even funnier is that we got a friend called Josh, and me and my friends, we love to make that you know, sipping on that Josh joke. You know what I mean? Honestly, the only way I even found out that Josh existed is because I saw a meme where it was like, last night we let the Josh talk, and then like it just shows like dead ass just the wine bottle that says the words Josh, and it's like, bro, what? You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm not much of a wine drinker. There is, I mean, I did mention this fucking, when was it? I think it was the beginning of the year or whatever, because the beginning of the year is when I had like a very late Christmas gathering for me and my friends, because I mean, you know, damn it, because everyone is hanging around with their friends and family during the actual Christmas holiday. So I thought, why not do it like the week after Christmas? You know what I mean? Not the week after, but like, because I think the week after Christmas would be like, what is it? The 21st is the 2nd, you know what I mean? Like that's actually the Saturday following New Year's. That's what it was. It was, to be exactly, it was the Saturday following New Year's. That is exactly kind of the exact date I can give, because that makes the most sense. New Year's just passed. You're no longer spending all your time with your family or whatever, you know, or you know, for the holidays, and it's kind of just like, all right, you know, let's gather together to celebrate and have our own little gift giving and whatnot. So the Saturday after New Year's, I recorded an Isaac episode, and I do remember I was low-key sipping, not on that Josh, but like on that ancient Greek bottle wine, you know what I mean, bro? Like that Roman type shit. I said Greek and then I said Roman. That I could not have split it any more insanely, you know what I mean? Like it was that type, you know what I mean? Like it's that type of wine that you would see Julius Caesar request type of deal, you know what I mean? It had like the wax seal on it, and it just looked old as hell. Granted, looking old isn't like a, what's the word I'm thinking of? That's not like a trade kind of thing for the wine, you know what I mean? Like, oh yes, this wine looks very old. That's a very distinctive trait for which wine this shit was. But I'm being genuine, you know what I mean? Like that's, I don't know any other way to describe it other than this shit looked ancient, you know what I mean? That ancient Rome type of shit. And so, in wanting to, one, try this wine, and two, I had just finished hosting, you know, what I thought was a lovely Christmas party, Christmas/New Year's party thing, you know what I mean? A part of me is like, I should totally have a little sippy sip, you know what I mean? Take the edge off for a little bit. I'm not usually one to drink, but in that moment, I realized, oh, I never finished my wine that was poured earlier. I usually don't, like, I mean this genuinely. I kind of like usually don't even drink at all. But in my mind, I'm like, you know, oh, I just finished that, I had just finished that wine, or I just finished hosting, in my opinion, a pretty baller party. So I'm like, hey, why don't I have the perfect idea? I got the perfect idea. Why don't I go ahead and sip a little? You know what I mean? That's what I said in my mind. That's what I fucking said. I don't care. I said, why don't I sip a little, bro? You feel me? It's been a minute. Nice end of the day, little relaxation, take the edge off, as one says. And I decided, fuck it, let me taste it a little bit, you know? I feel like earlier in the day when I tried that like Greco-Roman wine or whatever, I feel like I really didn't get to revel in the flavor of it. So I tried the nice dark red wine, and I'll be damned if it wasn't really fucking good. I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro, alright? I'll be damned if that wine, just taking the edge off with that wine, didn't feel amazing, bro. I'm gonna be so dead ass with you. I remember vividly, in that episode talking about like, I can see why like a single mom working, you know, like a dog all day to provide for her family. Not even just a single mom, just like married women, you know what I mean? I swear I'm not trying to be misogynistic, okay? But I can see why this is like that mom drink, you know what I mean? A little something to take the edge off. Maybe I'm just a little bit more in tune with my feminine side. I feel bad for laughing because I don't mean it in a sexist way, but I feel like that's how it's coming off, man. You know what I mean? I am so sorry. I want to apologize for myself, you know? But to keep it a stack, bro, that's genuinely how it felt. You know what I mean? To just genuinely keep it 100 with y'all, that is how it felt. Is just taking a little bit of that edge off with some wine, you know? It felt good. I could see myself enjoying it way more, I'm gonna be real. Like in the future and whatnot, you feel me? Oh, come on, you cannot say that one double hit me, bro. That shit double tap me. On my Call of Duty shit, you feel me? There you go, fuck that guy. Excuse my language. Soul of Jacob and Esau, yes! Alright, so let us, 1, gather that. 2, gather you. And 3, gather me. Simple. Down. Not bad, not bad. But just, dude, I'm gonna be so real with you, man. How do we get on the wine conversation? What the fuck? How did we get here? Again? Minecraft ass achievement, you know what I mean? How do we get here? I don't recall ever entering this territory, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm being so 100% too. I do not recall ever entering this territory conversation-wise. Did Tony just bring up wine all of a sudden out of fucking nowhere? Look, essentially what I guess I'm trying to say is at the end of it all here is I'm not one to drink, but I wouldn't mind a good wine, you feel me? I would not mind me a solid little bev, dare I say. Granted, what constitutes a bev for me, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't understand how people do alcohol. Just complete 180 to what I was just talking about, how like I understand how this wine at the end of a long day or whatever could feel really good, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. You know, literally complete antithesis to what I was saying, or maybe not antithesis, but just completely disregarding everything I said earlier. Like being like, oh, I understand how people do this. I just don't get people who genuinely, I guess, drink alcohol like beer. You know what? I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. Beer is one that I do not understand, and I don't think I ever will. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Okay, just to keep it a stack. I mean, zero disrespect as well. I want that to be very clear. That's a 2 hearts. Yeah, so it's got to be good, right? I mean, zero disrespect to any alcoholic beverage drinkers or any, you know, beer heads, whatnot. No disrespect to y'all, you know what I mean? However, I do gotta ask, how do y'all drink that shit? And I'm not joking when I say that shit, bro, because I think it tastes really fucking bad. Granted, you know, oh, Tony, we're not drinking alcohol for the taste, you know, we're drinking it to get fucked up. Why not just like start taking fucking tequila shots, you know what I mean? If you're drinking to get fucked up, just like, I don't think I can advocate for the use of moonshine. I think moonshine's like illegal or some shit, right? Just like, just take shots of fucking tequila or something, you know what I mean? Just start doing that, just do that hard liquor, bro. Don't do like alcohol drinks like beer or IPAs or of some kind, because I'm gonna be real with you, it tastes like shit. It tastes really bad. Maybe I'm not one to measure taste, you know what I mean? You could make that argument, Tony, you're not one to measure taste. You eat X, Y, and or Z, you know, whatever your fucking argument for me is gonna be. That's horrible. I did not mean to grab that shit, bro. Lil bro, you've killed me. Lil Bronathan. But it's just like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? A part of me has kind of always felt this, not like, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. A little insight, I guess, on the Mexican culture to some degree. The Mexican, like, family slash hanging culture or whatever, is that I feel like it's not a huge thing or whatever, but it's like a pretty big thing for essentially just chillaxing, relaxing in your like later years, you know, in your adult years, to kind of just, and it's not just a Mexican thing either, but like just speaking from the heart, I guess, to just drink with your friends, your family, your buddies, you know what I mean? Just drink. Just sip on that alcohol, sip on a, you know, 2 tall Modelo's. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Just either sipping on that alcohol, or, you know, taking shots or whatever, just overall getting drunk and having a good time. Or just, you know, if you're on the other side of that, just sipping on the beer with the you know, like with your friends and your fellow brother-in-laws and what, you know, the tíos and whatnot. All your, you know, your parents and the tíos just kind of sipping, just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, I guess, with each other, while, you know, you do whatever the fuck it is you do. For me, it would always usually be just play on my cousin's Wii, because I never, like I said it last episode, I never had a Wii. Yes! No victory lap. And I think I'll try to go delirium, but no promises on if I'm gonna live or not. No promises on if I'm gonna live or not. But we'll try, you know what I mean? But you know, it's kind of just that simple ass like thing of you and your little cousins or whatever, y'all just kind of chilling, sipping on whatever it is, on whatever the fuck. Not you and your cousins, what the fuck. It's just essentially your family, you know, your grown-up family members sipping on a beer or whatever, usually just kind of shooting the shit together, chilling out, having a good time. The drinks don't stop until either someone is crazy fucked up or it's that time to go, you know what I mean, kind of deal. And so it's kind of, to me, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Why is he pulsating? Why is he like gyrating, bro? You know what I mean? To me, it seems like it kind of like, not all leads up to that or whatever, but it's like the beer, you know? That's kind of the main sipper. Beer is like integral, you know? But I just don't understand how people drink that shit, man. It's like the social drink, you know what I mean? If you guys pick up what I'm putting down, beer is like the social drink. You drink that if you're hanging out with others, because it is like way more acceptable to drink it with others, kind of deal. But like it tastes horrible, you know? And at that point, if we're out here doing communal drinking, why aren't we all just like sipping on like anything else? Just sip on fucking water or like some juice or some shit like that. Why is it alcohol? Oh, alcohol gets you fucked up. Then just get fucked up in the less disgusting way, bro. You know what I mean? Get fucked up in the less disgusting way. Just, and I do not recommend this to anyone at all. Just like, you know, just stick it up your ass and take it that way, bro. That's how you get fucked up faster. Don't actually, like, what is that called again? Butt chug or whatever? Don't do that. That shit is awful. Not that I speak from experience. I need to clarify. Not that I am speaking from experience or anything. I mean, I guess how the fuck would I know, you know? Just overall, bad. It's bad vibes. It's not healthy. Like, you could very possibly, you know, die. Don't do it. But maybe it's like a slippery slope. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm slippery sloping this shit. Maybe it really is just people feel more comfortable doing it that way kind of deal. You feel me? I shouldn't slippery slope it to like, well, if you're gonna get fucked up, then just like do crack. You know, don't do that. Don't do crack. I feel like, I don't know. I just don't get it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I can understand wanting to get like maybe a little tipsy or something like that, you know. That's not the argument I'm making. It's not that I don't understand why anyone would want to drink alcohol for getting a certain way, but it's like, why would you drink beer? Because it's the most inefficient way to do that. Sip on wine, at least it tastes good. You know what I mean? That's like my argument here. Like, just be sipping some wine, little bro. At least then it wouldn't be, you'd be drinking the world's most like piss poor attempt at a beverage of social gatherings. You know what I mean? And I feel like it doesn't take a genius to kind of realize that a lot of people think a lot of different beers taste bad. You know what I mean? One of the common arguments for any beer, like against any specific one beer, is that like this shit tastes like piss. And now, I have never decided to drink from my own, you know, supply of apple juice, my own personal fucking apple juice fountain, bro. But I can assure you that it probably really does taste really bad, you know? Drinking your own piss probably doesn't taste good. And so I could probably assume that if people are saying a beer tastes like piss, it probably doesn't taste good. Which just once again leads me to back to that same issue that I've been having. Why the fuck would y'all even sip on beer then? You know what I mean? Why beer? It's not the audacity to get a certain way, a certain feeling. It's the audacity to have it be that method, you know? One of the worst beverages just ever, bro. That is where the audacity, that's where the whole really comes from. I don't like you guys. You guys are starting to spawn enemies. No, I don't fuck with that. I need Inner Child to start putting out some work, bro. I need Inner Child to start putting up some goat numbers, bro. Alright, I think I'm dead. I have taken too much damage. I think I have succumbed to weakness. If we can maybe get Abaddon here. Why the fuck is Satan here? Like I'm saying, if I can maybe, like, god damn it, maybe I shouldn't buy Satan right now, you know what I mean? I think I'm just dead. I have a solid run in my hands here. I just don't think I have survivability capabilities, you know? I don't do insanely cracked DPS to be killing them fast enough, and I need to like actually dodge, which I feel like I've been doing well enough, but not, you know, genuinely not enough to save my life, you know, you feel me? Doesn't take a genius to see that. I'm getting my ass kicked. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm yapping about anymore. I feel like I kind of had that alcohol rant, but then it just kind of like lost steam as I had to start locking in. And now that I have died, I'm like locked out, bro. You feel me? Like what is it? What are we doing here? Why are we using this? You know what I mean? What's the dealio? It's not like it's good. Run so long, missed him around, the big steppers reset, bro. Currently listening to United in Grief. Not again, because if I'm gonna be real, I think the recording started somewhere around Die Hard. If I remember correctly. Or maybe it was Father Time. Either way, the recording started, like, I guess not mid-album, but, you know, some songs have been played. Verb? You know what sucks even more? I have to try my absolute hardest to not get hit by my clone, you know what I mean? Not my clone, but I have to try my absolute hardest to not get hit by Mr. Esau here, because if I do, I essentially, all this health I have gathered in hopes of trying to survive the delirium fight literally just kind of becomes moot, you know, like literally no reason anymore, because this is the last floor, bro, you know? If I lose the ability to essentially, like, essentially heal or rely on like a renewable source of health, then I'm literally dead, you feel me? Arky. What the hell? Oh, man. I wasn't planning on getting an Arky this run. So that's gonna make this recording a little spooky, but you know what, man? I think I can maybe try and finesse something out. We'll see how I'm feeling, man. I don't know. I got Arky, and that's so good because I can do anything. But it's also bad because, like, bro, I can't do shit. You know what I mean? I'm not in the correct mindset. I'm not in the correct stage to be out here doing shit good. All right, now we lock you there. Oh! Contract from below. I mean, that's not necessarily great, but you know, that's something, I guess. The tower? Brother, who cares? It's so who cares? I'll pop it in here. And leave before it's even finished, so like it only pops one of them, you know? I already know that's bloat. That's like a delirium bloat. You know what I mean? It's a bloat coated delirium. I can't fight that, bro. It's just cheating. What the fuck was that? You know, I have an idea. I'm not gonna like it. Alright, yeah. Alright. We pop our key. Simple? Simple. We pop our key. Why? With our key, I can restart the run, go alt path, beat Mother, get the Delirium portal again, and hopefully by that time I will have a run insanely cracked and goated enough to not have to worry about any of that shit happening anymore. You feel me? You feel me? Let's move on. Alright, I think that should be a solid replacement for Guppy until I manage to get there. I am gonna unfortunately have to keep pursuing Devil Deals if I do want Guppy. Or at least, you know, something along that code vein. Don't ask me why I said code vein either. I don't know, I've never played the fucking game. I just felt like saying. Okay, so our key plan in mind. We're gonna see how Tony does. Do y'all think he got the guts to pull this off? I'm gonna be real, I'm a little worried. You know, my goat might perhaps be a little bit washed, but I feel like that's okay. Alright, we're gonna need to hold that until Delirium or Mother. It depends on which fight I deem more, you know, difficult. But now that we have the Magician, bro, it's like that's top 3 items. That's like top 3 cards all time. You feel me? Let's go right, just because why not? I guess right was the incorrect move. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to focus on the run too much, truth be told. I feel like if I focus on the run too much, then I'm gonna lose a little bit of the little Tony charm or whatever. You feel me? That shit sucked. What the fuck was that? Alright, I'm not eating that shit no more. I'm not popping random pills I see in the middle of nowhere. You feel me? I literally got a job that told me better. You know, doing them strong pack, I'd just be eating the pills off the ground. Oh my god, this shit is so funny, dude. I remember saying that randomly. I do, for the sake of any board out there listening or something, I am not eating any pills off of anywhere. This is all for a joke. My lawyers have advised me to stop. You know, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Duality. That's not bad, then. That's actually pretty good. I can, what's the word I'm thinking of? With duality, I can actually... why am I blanking? Oh, I can actually take angel deals. If I ever do get Guppy, I can, like, take angel deals now. Not have to worry about any of that BS. Granted, the plan is not to only rely on angel deals, truth be told. The plan is to hopefully get in good standing enough. Or not good standing, but you know, just RNG bless me to hopefully get one of those items in not the, what's it called? Their you know, their proper form. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I feel like I'm just yapping, but like not a whole lot's being said. Pushing sack is solid, but like it's not the greatest thing ever. That was worse somehow though. Somehow when Tony thought it couldn't get any worse, the game just did. But do y'all see the plan here? You know what I mean? I just want to specify, all right? I just want to make it very much fucking crystal clear. Do y'all see the exact plan I was going for here? It was literally something as simple as just what's it called? Just go this alternate route, okay? So we can gather up our items to actually utilize them in the real route. You know what I mean? We don't have to worry about any of that. just restart the run so we can get good items, so we can hopefully go back and fight the boss that gave us trouble earlier. Do you all understand? You know, do you understand? Because look at what the fuck's going on the screen right now, bro. All right, look at how instantly this run shifted from Death's Door fighting Delirium to I got max HP right now. Granted, I don't have max killing potential, in my opinion. I think there could be a lot more could be done to potentially get my ass in fighting shape. However, I'm at as good as it's gonna get for the foreseeable future. I do want to take perfection, however, no is genuinely peak. There is a chance I get hit sometime later down the line. As long as I have this, permanently there will never be another active item that spawns. Is that what I truly want? I don't know. It's a pretty damn good backup plan, dare I say. Anything? Perfect. Perfect. Now we have Gupperton. It's that simple, baby. And was it really that hard? Honestly, in the grand scheme of things, could we look back on it and be like, that was kind of hard? No, it wasn't that hard. Everything turned out well. Everything turned out great. I saw a Dark Prince Crown there. Unfortunately, I need Light Prince Crown if I want to make use of a crazy good damage up. Literally double damage, and not only that, but I also personally get, what's it called? I get a shot speed down for my mom's knife. You know what I mean? Like, think about it in the grand scheme of things. It's all coming together. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down here? It's all coming together. I'm just got the unfortunate side effect of being chased by my dead brother that hates me because I stole his birthright or something. I don't know. I don't recall my Bible lore. You feel me? Tony, did you just seriously call it Bible lore? Yes, and? Question mark? Ooh. Got him. Was that just one guy? Hello, am I tripping? that was just like one dude. What happened? It was a risky play, I think. Yeah, I think it was slowly, low-key a risky play to Yara this penny, because what's the chance that it stays like infinitely? But it definitely increased the money I got by a little bit. You feel me? I'm sorry. I'm singing again. That's my bad, y'all. Just donate everything. Honestly, just donate everything. Woohoo! Don't think I didn't see you, bro. I may not have directly interacted with you, but I'm still, you know, bright enough to remember that you exist. Oh, locked. Weave. Practicing all day off, tough love. Bubbled up, no chase I needed, no chase I need. I'm sorry. This song is so good, dude. Father Time is such a good song, dude. Tough love, bubbled up, no chase I need, no chase I need. Hello? What happened? Y'all felt that, right? Like, it just didn't break anything? I don't know, maybe it was the kind of shit I hit. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. All right. I know the plan. I remember the plan. I remember the genius level play. Some might say, Tony, is it really genius level or are you going to do something really dumb? All right. So the move essentially is I'm going to beat the boss, you know. We're not going to go in here yet. We're going to beat the boss. So I get to run perfectly fine. You know, I'm gonna beat the boss, beat every room so I can get to the boss and whatnot in the most efficient manner possible. Essentially, we're just gonna clear out literally any form of retaliation or evil that could reside in any room. We are going to interact with it, kill it, so we can make our, what's the word I'm thinking of? Our most efficient method, I guess, of escape. Then I am going to get tagged by Tainted Esau so I can fly over everything in the run section. So it's as simple as I just walk up and, you know, interact with what I need to interact with. You feel me? So, might be thinking, Tony, what's the plan here? Here's what we're gonna do. All right. I know I feel like I didn't describe my plan very well enough. That's on me. My bad. My bad. I swear to you, there is a plan. So, hop in. Okay. We can't hop in because I forgot to hit the other one. Doesn't matter. We fly. So, walk in. And keep walking, you know, just keep swimming, as they say. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. See, there's our tainted evil self there. Or not our evil self, but there's our tainted evil brother. We are going to wait until it's proper time. Or if things get too crazy, I'll just take the hit and I will fly. You know what I mean? Literally just fly my ass across the entire arena if possible. Granted, I am a little scared, which is the reason I haven't gotten myself purposefully hit yet, because I'm worried, what if I like mistime both things? I immediately go ghost mode and then I immediately get tagged and die. You feel me? That's just embarrassing. That's just like a level of embarrassing. I don't think I'm ready to face that humiliation. You know what I mean? I don't have a humiliation fetish like that, bro, for me to just take it, I guess you would say. You feel me? There we go. Move. Simple, baby. Simple plan. Now we simply and masterfully, tactfully. Why did you TP there? Hello? Hop in, baby. Simple as. And then we just... Hopefully that's the last time I need to, like, purposefully go this mode for the sake of doing anything, and that the remainder of this run I am only ever, and not honestly, I hope to never get tagged again, but if need be, only because it was, you know, it was an accident and like I was on death's door, you know what I mean? Or something like that, bro. I'm trying to stay away from my evil brother here as long as I humanly can. You feel me? That's essentially what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to stay away from this demon as long as the game will allow me to. So, if it can keep that up for a solid amount of time, then it can keep that up for a solid amount of time. You feel me? I feel like that didn't matter. You know what I mean? Why did I do that? It's not like I'm gonna fight Mega Satan, you know? I don't have the unfortunate ability to reach Mega Satan from here and also do Mother, you know? No, because I'll say it doesn't increase my double deal chance either. It only increases the chance that if I do get a deal, it will be Angel. It doesn't actively increase the chance of it happening per se exact, if you know what I mean, per square meter, foot, inch. Per capita, per square foot, you know? You know what? Nah, I think I'm going to go... Not what's the word I'm thinking of. If I do manage to get lucky and am able to fight Delirium again, I think the maneuver, all right? The maneuver here is to... What's the word I'm thinking of, man? Oh, another... I wish I could carry two, that would be great. But essentially, the maneuver here is to take this magician card all the way to what's his name, the Delirium, because at least with the other guy, what's her stupid ass name, man? At least with Mother, I can, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? See better is definitely not the right term I'm thinking of, man. So I don't know why that's coming into mind, but I can... The room is smaller. The room is smaller. I can only, like, shoot up kind of deal. You feel me? Ow. There goes all my health. That's fucking phenomenal, man. See, that's what I hate about this guy, man. There we go. At least we can get that. Killed him. That's all that matters. Okay, that sucks. And it doesn't help that we have empty heart to generate more HP for us. More empty hearts, I guess. Well, granted, empty heart like works a weird way, doesn't it? You know, like now we're fine, you feel me? And I think next floor we won't get empty heart activated. You know what I mean? You all picking up what I'm putting down, or am I stupid here? Whatever. Let's ignore this evil creature known as Esau for a second, and let's just focus on the self, you know? Let's focus on improving the self and just hoping to get there one day, you know? Like, the more shit on my screen, that means the more damage I'm doing to enemies. But also the less I can see where my evil twin is, you know, bro? Not my twin, my brother. I keep calling him a twin. We are not twins, bro. This is my brother. But you understand what I'm saying. Wow, I grabbed everything but the health. All right. I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm a little scared. I'm a little worried. I don't think I was equipped to handle this level of stress in my body. You feel me? The cortisol levels are going up. I can feel the beast coming inside of me. You know, speaking of, have y'all played Dying Light the Beast? I'm gonna be so real with y'all. That game is genuinely peak. Like, unironically, it might be one of the greatest games that I've played. I think this just increased my damage like 8-fold without actually having me do the Hemolacria side. Am I tripping? Like my look at this, bro. My damage is wicked. Chaos card. Damn. That's genuinely so good too. I'm taking that. I'll pop that on Mother. Phase 2, I think. Because I don't think it works on Delirium, unfortunately. You know, believe me, I would have loved to pop Chaos card on Delirium, but if I remember correctly, I don't think it works on him. But I think it does work on you! Sayonara! And back we go. Back we go to the Devil's Anus. Honestly, the best info, the best like help I can think of here is just we just gotta find Delirium and hopefully kill him way faster than he's gonna kick our ass. That's for sure. And I was hoping to get there before he spawned, hashtag him. But it looks like hashtag him found a way through it all. Oh, come on. Don't say I got hit there, bro. If I can maybe get my hands on a good card. Get out of jail free card. That's not bad. That's not good. Thinking about it, actually. What do we need to get out of Delirium for? I need to fight him. He's the guy I'm here to see, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, come on. What are we doing, bro? Once again, what are we doing? What's a tear? Not bad, not bad. Okay, that's really good. I have to unironically, like, do everything I can and also keep, like, my 8th eye hidden and focused on Esau so I can dodge and not die in one hit. You know what I mean? And it honestly sucks. It's annoying to keep track of myself like that. You know what I mean? Why do they split up, bro? I needed to do that. You guys might think it was a dumb idea. No, I needed to take the hits there. Because I knew if I could get the damage off, it would have been phenomenal. You feel me? Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, my bad. For the last, like, half of that episode, since the R key, I definitely didn't do or say anything, but I had to lock in Twin. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on time reviewing this. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.